Hi there, Natasha here, Realtor in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. I'm coming to you today with a market update. It is summertime and it is beautiful outside. Might be a little warm for some of us. Not me, if you know me. I love the heat and I love summertime. So what is going on with the market? Is the market crashing? Is the market dead? Is this a housing explosion? The answer is no. So yes, it's easy to fall for clickbait headlines. And yes, there is a lot happening in the world, which is impacting the housing market and how consumers operate. But we aren't in a crash. We are actually moving to what is called a balanced and normal market. So it's certainly something that we want to see. We just haven't seen it in many, many years. So nationally, we just hit 1 million homes on the market. So we have not seen inventory like this since winter of 2019, which was right before COVID started. So it's been quite some time since we've seen a level of inventory like this to start to satiate the demand for homes. We certainly aren't there yet. There is definitely still a national shortage when it comes to housing inventory. However, we're moving in a more balanced and a more normal direction, which is what we want to see. It's just going to make things a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more different than what we're used to. And let me tell you a little bit about what I mean. So if you're a seller, it's going to take longer for your home to sell, and great marketing and great advertising is so important, but the biggest piece of your strategy should be price. If your neighbor sold their home for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 more 6 months ago, maybe a year ago, you need to be thoughtful in how you are pricing your home, because that same buyer today may not be able to afford your home at that price because of where interest rates are and because of where the economy is and where the market is. So while we look at what are called comps to help price a home, we're looking into the past and we're looking at past sales data. That is not the only strategy. We really want to look at the current demand and the current market when we're thinking about pricing a home. So be strategic. I know everybody has this crazy vision of what we can sell a home for, and I certainly want you to get every penny you can out of your sale, but we want to be thoughtful in what that number looks like, because we don't want to go stale on the market and we don't want to lose potential buyers because we weren't realistic when it came to true market value. Market value, I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. Market value is what someone is willing to pay for your home today. So we can look at past data, but we also need to look at the current landscape and where things are headed. When we're thinking about pricing a home, it's important to know that the gap right now between what sellers think they can get for their home nationally and what buyers are willing to pay is not matched. So we're talking about list price versus median sales price. And so that data is important when we're thinking about strategy. But also, if you're a buyer, it's important to know as well, because you might have a good opportunity to buy right now. There aren't a ton of buyers flooding the market. Competition is very low. So we're not seeing a ton of multiple offers. So it's great for you if you are ready to get your ducks in a row with financing, to get out there and put your best foot forward. We are seeing that you might have an ability to negotiate on price, maybe on repairs, or get a credit for those repairs. And if you're nervous about getting in the market because of interest rates and the current economic landscape, what I will tell you is it might be a good opportunity to try to negotiate something called a buy down. And that is using seller paid closing costs to help buy your interest rate down. So there are ways that we can get creative, and you need to really leverage your lending professional and your real estate professional to think outside of the box to get you into the home that you really truly love, because there is great inventory on the market and now is a really good time to start looking. As always, click subscribe if you like content like this. I would love to show you more around town and what it's like to be a Charleston local. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day.